Let's draft a long pencil skirt together. From the side of your pattern paper, you are going to measure your hip measurements divided by 4 and you are going to roll on it. After you've done that, you're going to divide your hip measurements into 2 again and take the measurements from the side of your paper. You're going to take the measurements as you see me doing in the video. After taking the measurements, you're going to use your straight ruler and roll on it. By doing this, we have successfully divided our pattern into the front and the back pattern. Now, I'm going to start taking all the body measurements. All these measurements is going to start from the waist line. Now, the first on the line is to take my waist to hip measurement, which is 7 inches. And that is going to serve as my hip line. From the waist again, I'm going to measure my waist to knee measurement. For this pattern, I'm going to be using 15 inches. And that is going to serve as my knee line. Now, the last thing I'm going to do here is to mark my waist to floor measurement, which is going to be the total length of this skirt pattern. And after doing that, I'm going to roll on it and label it length. From the side here, which is my center front pattern, I'm going to take my waist measurements divided by 4, which is 6 inches, and I'm going to connect it to my hip line with the curve of my ruler. And also, I'm going to come from the center back and measure my waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch dart allowance. After doing that, I'm going to use my curve ruler and connect it to my hip line. From the midpoint here, which is on the knee line, I'm going to go in on both sides by 1 inch, and I'm going to use my straight ruler to connect it to my hip line. And on the total length here, I'm going to measure 1.5 inch on both sides and connect it with my straight ruler to the knee line. By doing this, we have successfully applied our penciled effect. To contour my butt, I'm going to measure 1 inch on the knee line from the center back. I'll also measure 1.5 inch on the full length line and connect these 2 points together with my ruler, and I'll take it all the way to the hip line. After doing that, we have successfully contoured our butt. For my dart placement at the center back, I'm going to measure everything I have on the waistline and divide it into 2. I'll make a point there and measure 4 inches for my dart length. I'll measure ½ inch on both sides and connect it to the length of my dart, just like this. On the waistline at the center back, I'm going to measure 1 inch inward. I'm sorry, this part is not showing very well. I'm going to measure 1 inch and connect it with my straight ruler to the hip line. This part is not going to be part of your work. By doing this, you have successfully drafted your pencil skirt, and the next thing is to cut. Watch how I am cutting this carefully so that you don't cut the part you're not supposed to cut. Now your pattern is fully ready to use to cut on your fabric. Let's add stitching allowance. For the front pattern, the center front is going to be on fold, the side front is going to be 1.5 inch, the waist ½ inch, while the hem is going to be 1 inch stitching allowance. Now for the back pattern, the center back is going to be 1.5, the side back 1.5, the waist 1.5, and the hem 1 inch stitching allowance. Now your pattern is fully ready to use. Thank you.